What's happening to Red Bull? Now, Red Bull is going through a structural change in which we've seen a lot of people coming in, and those that are going out are strong foundation members or deep-rooted members in Red Bull that have made changes or activated something that has created the solid structure in which Red Bull have today. When any team or any company is going through this, there might be some down times in which they would skyrocket down, but after the whole skyrocketing down, no, rockets don't go down, right? Certainly they go up. This will skyrocket down, which means it will go down faster. Then they will get to a point of elasticity in which they've stretched themselves. Now they keep a balance. Then they start coming up gradually, but not skyrocketing. They would come up, diving up little by little till they get to the top, and that might take them time. Now we can see a lot of people, they are leaving Red Bull, jumping ship. A lot have jumped ship. Some of the strong members before the end of this year, stroke next, a lot of people used to jump ship. JP was promoted last year. Gianpiero Lambies was promoted last year just to strengthen his stay. Unfortunately, he'll be leaving, and him leaving caused a lot of brouhaha. What brouhaha is the cause? You're saying something like, will Red Bull be able to hold their structure? Will Max Verstappen leave? What happens to Red Bull even now and in 2028? Because if anybody is leaving, there might be some things that will be held away from them, especially in the growth of the team, so that they don't take such technologies or such intellect to another team. Now, if GP is leaving and joining McLaren in 2028, probably has to leave in 2027, which means early next year. So some meetings it will not be. Max Verstappen has not indicated his own shift to leave. Two teams that he might leave for: McLaren, Mercedes, probably Ferrari, but there's still no opportunity for him in Ferrari. And I'll say that. Why? If Max Verstappen were to leave Red Bull will be poaching someone like Charles Leclerc, who is a good qualifier and a good racer, to Red Bull. Or they'll be looking at Carlos Sainz coming back to join one of these young guys. Ferrari will be looking into their pool, but they will look at Oliver Bearman first before Bortoleto to join Lewis Hamilton. Certainly, they still need Lewis Hamilton. They need his experience, and they know he's a proven winner, 7 championships. Age is not a barrier for him, so they would be looking at Lewis Hamilton still stays, so they will look into the pot to bring somebody out. Come and join Lewis Hamilton. Now, what happens to McLaren or Mercedes? I told you what will happen to Mercedes before. Kimi Antonelli stays, Max Verstappen joins. Max Verstappen and George Russell is a no-no. Aside from their differences, is a no-no. George Russell does not have the same capability or capacity of Max Verstappen, and Kimi Antonelli is inexperienced. They want to pitch with him, believe me or not. Going to McLaren, probably Lando Norris will be racing with Max Verstappen. They are close friends. Oscar Piastri might want to be traded. So will Oscar Piastri go to Ferrari? I'm not sure. But Lando Norris, Max, if he's going to McLaren. Kimi, Max, Mercedes. For any other team, I don't know. But if he's coming to Ferrari, it will be Max Hamilton, which will be a wonderful duel. What people want to see. But what happens to them? Now, they're making a lot of restructuring along the guys that are leaving, which should leave the team in a strong position. So they'll make a lot of restructuring. Waiting up to 2028, they have to make some strong hirings. And where do they make those hirings from? They make hirings from young guys, experienced people they are watching from other teams. And which teams are they going to look at? Certainly, they'll look at Ferrari. They'll look at probably Mercedes. That's a McLaren. They'll look at teams like Aston Martin. You say Aston Martin is on a decline. Yes, they're on a decline, but they have so many experiences there that they can look at. So Red Bull is going to come up, but it will take them time from this collapse in which they are going to face. But can Lawrence Mekies steer the ship? I think he can, because he's young, he's well experienced, and that experience can grow into something massive in the future. So I think he's the right person to steer the ship. But what is the hope and the future for the crashing cards on that table? I think the hope and the future for them is to stay focused, and probably in the next 5 years they might come back to a strong team. But now they are going to grow back. But seeing them at the base of the top 3 might be where we'll see Red Bull. For now, they are not strong enough to be there. Look at it. Red Bull have a strong engine just behind Mercedes, but they're far away from Mercedes. Even they're far away from the Ferrari engine pool. What do you think? Ferrari engine pool, which is far about 20-30 brake horsepower away from them, they're far away from themselves. I don't see any magic they will do. With Ferrari bringing upgrades, they're bringing upgrades, Ferrari will still be ahead of them, certainly. So I think it's going to be a battle of understanding, wimps, strength for them to get back. But I hope Red Bull can get back as soon as possible. It's going to be an interesting one. Us getting back into the season in 2 weeks' time. I love you guys. Bye. Cheers.